Man, I hate this friggin' phone. I hate the camera on this phone. Sorry if my videos come out sideways or short ways or whatever ways. Now I gotta work on getting a better camera. Today we're at the North Cemetery. I don't know, the other day I was driving around and had to, I ended up in Wayland, Massachusetts. And I don't know, like I say, sometimes things cause me and some things, and I just kept driving and driving because, of course, these days of past month and a half have been very, very just reckless in my eyes. And I don't know if this is connected to the old North Cemetery, but I coming out here in Wayland, and I started taking some pictures, which I'll probably go over in another video, but I wanted to do this first. I was starting to see a lot of things, of course, that resembled Native American land, and come to find out, of course, not too far from here, Route 27. If you go this way, you're going south. If you go this way, you're going north. And north, I just had passed the King Philip Woods, Great Chief Metacom, where they burnt down a house. I believe this is called Meeting House Road. I believe the first meeting house was built in Wayland here on this site, if I'm correct. But not only that, you got the Sudbury Golf Course this way too, which there have been known fact that Native Americans lived on that land. And when you're going on this road, on Route 27, the swamps, the pine trees, all along the road, and everything literally shows and proves that natives lived there. And I believe it was the Nipmucks. Not only that, Wayland used to be Sudbury, and just like Groton, Mass, expanded off to Littleton, and expanded off to Air, Mass, and Shirley, Mass. Sudbury used to be the main town here, and when they divided the towns, of course, Wayland was one of them, but I believe it was the last Sudbury fight. And if you keep going south here on 27, you'll eventually wind up near the Sudbury River. And come to find out, Wayland had a lot of Native American artifacts in this town, found by an archaeologist. And I'm going to say these stones down here maybe represent the first Old North Cemetery. But supposedly, like I said, the last battle of the Native American War of the Great Chief Metacom ended at the Wayland Sudbury town line. And the river is both separated through the towns, of course. I'm going to see here. Here we go with these writings on stones. Reverend Aaron Smith. But also, I got to get to that. I want to get to that place because it was a huge battlefield on the west side of the bridge. Just finish that up because I want to take my time and honor all the Native Americans in that war when I do get there to pay my respects like I always do. But also, supposedly, somewhere in this cemetery around here. Believe me, I don't recommend nobody coming in here trying to tamper with anything. Is Indian burial grounds were found. I mean, the report is up online and everything anyways, but I believe they, I'm about wonder if they moved them. But, they say that they found Indian burial grounds here. Mounds. Somewhere throughout this area. And like I say, the way I see it, and everything around this area and how it looks, is most definitely, I mean, that's where all the natives did live. The majority of them did live out this way a lot. More than, out towards Fitchburg. I mean, they started to expand and everything, what I can say. And like I say, they didn't live too much in Leominster and Fitchburg, just to say a small handful of tribes, but the majority of them lived out this way. And I did see a sign before coming here in an intersection saying, Concord this way, Framingham that way, and Lowell was under Concord or over it. But that too only goes to show, and it was, I believe, 20 miles to Lowell from that point. And that too proves that, what was I going to say? How, close together the tribes lived. Whoops. Technical difficulties. 2 pictures taken. But, like I say, in this area, in the stretch of land, and you can tell very strongly how much where you can see the Route 27 was a huge walking path for the Native Americans. And like I say, through all the walking path. I haven't brought up that map yet, but of course I misplaced my damn book. But they show a map of Native American trails, and it all looks just like a modern day map. And of course it leads to all these routes, Route 2, Route 495, Route 95, all these side routes, 117, 27, 62, all were traveling trails of Native Americans. And this one you can see strongly when you drive through it, that Native Americans lived throughout this. The fields, the swamps, the pine trees, everything I say is what you will look for when you are trying to find a way, or if you're interested, to find yourself a Native American tribe somewhere. But I had to come to this place today, and I'm gonna take some pictures while I'm talking, anyways. But to find out that Native Americans lived in this area right here, and mounds were found, Native American artifacts. Damn well I gotta bring myself to this place. Pay my respects. So, with all said and done with that, let's take a moment of silence. But anyways, I know I'm not gonna maybe never find the damn thing, or where they found them. But I know there's an article up online that says that an archaeologist found that relics and stuff in the ground and was digging and found in the mounds and, did what they did to preserve the land. Which is probably the conservation land anyways. But I forgot what date they said that happened. I think maybe mid-90s or something, but as soon as I looked up Indians, histories of Native Americans in Wayland, Mass, a lot of stuff started coming up, so Very interesting story. And I'm not surprised that it's, that this place is infested with history of this story. Because, yeah, like I say, when they did do this, the first war, man, they covered a lot of land. When you get into that story and you read about it, it's unbelievable how much land they covered throughout Massachusetts and attacks that they did to, Jesus Christ, it would take, it takes 2 hours across this state, a good, from, Leominster to North Adams and out to New York, so I'm figuring that it takes at least from Plymouth Rock, say so, all the way to North Adams. It'd probably take like good 5 hours tops. If you're not stuck in traffic, maybe 4.5. So, someone got some rooster going on around here. So, that being said, and everything around here, if you do happen to come out this way, please pay your fullest respects to the Native Americans who lost their lives, to the person who came here to steal, rape, kill, plemish, and rip off the land that was rightfully belonged to them, and so forth. Yeah, get that feeling, boy. So I look down in here. I like this view. Tell you, the woods, man. If I could stay out there like I want to, I'd enjoy myself. Love the dark. Love it. And I got a feeling down there. When I get them feelings, something's there. But all in all, this is it, folks. Wayland, Mass. Once again, home of the Native Americans of the First Indian War and what they passed through their fight to get back what was rightfully theirs. I like that view, man. I love that view. Can't get enough of that grayness. That's just the way I am. Look at it, just cover right up on. Love it. My fears of as a kid, and I started getting used to the dark, and what lies in it. I don't know, either made me a stronger person or just some fruitcake. Take it as you will, people. But other than that, be safe, take care, and like I say, come through this way, you're going to look at it a different way on Route 27. It's all along this land sat one of the biggest wars of history and turned out to be one of the saddest to see it all go down for something that was taken of rightly owned property. Till that next video, be safe, take care, and always prosperity and peace. And cut this BS out. Out.